Hey friends, how are you doing? So today I'll start with a new series on ascendants. So I'll be covering all the 12 ascendants. I'll start with Aries ascendant and then I'll complete I'll go to Taurus and so on. I'll complete it with the Pisces ascendant. Of course, I'll be continuing with my planetary series. That will not stop. I've already completed Sun and the Moon. Going forward, I'll complete the other planets as well, but at the same time I thought I'll start with the ascendants as well. Now, before I start with the Ascendant series, and in this video I'll be talking about Aries Ascendant, I thought I'll clear a couple of things with you so that it becomes a little more easier for you to understand about the Ascendants. Now, first, what exactly is Ascendant? For somebody who's new to astrology, Ascendant is that sign which is rising from the east at any particular time. So, a person who's born with, say, a Cancer Ascendant, so during the time of his birth, Cancer was rising from the east. Similarly, for a Aries ascendant, at the time of his birth, Aries sign was rising from the east. Hence, he has Aries ascendant. Now, ascendant is usually the first house of your chart. So it's the most important house for you. It is you, it is yourself, it is all about you. So that's the most important uh, house, and the lord of that particular ascendant or particular sign becomes the most important planet for you as well. So a good ascendant lord or a good first house lord is like half the battle won for you. And a bad ascendant lord or a weak ascendant lord or an afflicted ascendant lord or the first house lord will create some challenges in your life going forward. I'm not saying it will be really bad for you, because there can be other good planetary combinations which can definitely help you, but it's good to have a strong ascendant lord. Now let's start with this video. And when I'm doing this video, please understand that this will be basically general characteristics of that particular ascendant. It will not, it may change depending on the planetary combinations you have or the planetary placement you have in your chart, but it will be basic information will be always there. So for a Aries ascendant person, there are few things which will always be there, whatever the planetary combination may be. So let's start with Aries ascendant. Now, for Aries ascendant people, your first house is that of Aries, which means that Mars is the lord of the first house, because Mars is the lord of Aries. So Mars becomes a very important planet for you. Now, for people who are with Aries ascendant, these are the people who are full of energy, because Mars is all about energy. So these are the guys who are full of energy, who are very dynamic, who are very strong minded, who are confident. These are the people who you will see, are go getters. These are the people you will see in the sports field, right? A lot of sports people will have a very very prolific Aries in their chart, and most of them will also have a Aries moon sign or Aries ascendant as well. Now, the other thing which is very important for these people is that, these are the people who are highly competitive. They're very fierce competitors, because Mars is all about competition. Mars is all about, that energy, that kinetic energy which goes all out. So that's one of the most important thing about Aries ascendant. Now, coming to the negative traits of the Aries ascendant, is that because they are very aggressive, because this is a very Rajasic sign, there is a possibility that you don't think before you talk, right? There's a possibility that you're very fickle minded. And this is the first sign of the zodiac. If you look into the 12 signs, it starts with Aries. So this is kind of an immature sign, right? So these are the people who are, who are very young in their heart, who are very young in their soul, and similar kind of people. So these are the people, who are very aggressive. Hence, they don't know what to talk at what point of time. They don't think before talking. So that's one of the negative things about this particular sign. Now, let me also tell you about, if you're an Aries ascendant person, which are the planets which are good for you, or the functional benefic planet for you, and which are the planets which are not so good for you, or the functional malefic planet for you. So let's start with the functional benefic planet. Aries ascendant people, for them, the most important or the most benefic planet is Mars. because Mars rules their first house, and any planet that rules the first house automatically becomes a good planet in your chart. Now, it also rules your eighth house because Scorpio, the another sign which is ruled by Mars, rules is in the eighth house of your chart. But and eighth house is not considered good, but because here the Mula Trikon sign of Mars is in the first house, it is considered to be a functional benefit. Now, the second most important planet for you is the Sun, because Sun rules your fifth house, and fifth house is considered to be a very good house, and Sun and Mars do really well together as well. So Sun is considered to be a good planet for you, a functional benefic planet for you. Now the third most important planet for you is Jupiter. Jupiter's Mula Trikona shine is in the ninth house, which is Sagittarius. So and ninth house is considered to be one of the most auspicious house for you. So Sagittarius becomes a functional benefit for you, or Jupiter becomes a functional benefit for you. Now, the fourth planet, which is a functional benefit for you, is the Moon, because Moon rules your fourth house, which is a natural significator for Moon as well. So, Moon represents Mother, the peace of mind, and so on. And Moon is ruling a good house, an angular good house, fourth house. So that is also considered to be a functional benefit for you. The other three planets are malefic for you: Saturn, Mercury, and Venus, out of which the most difficult planet for you is Mercury, because it's ruled two difficult houses for you: the third house and the sixth house. Sixth house is about diseases, sixth house about enemies, sixth house is about difficult things. So sixth house is considered to be a bad house. So sixth house, even third house is considered to be a bad house. So Mercury becomes the prime malefic in your chart. The second difficult planet for you is Venus, because Venus rules your second house and seventh house. Now, second and seventh are both Maraka houses, right? These are killer houses. I mean, it doesn't necessarily means that Venus will kill you in its dasha or antardasha, but second and seventh house are considered to be difficult houses from that particular angle. And because second and seventh are both ruled by Venus, so Venus also becomes a malefic for you. Now, the third malefic for you is Saturn. I mean, Saturn, you can say, is a neutral planet for you, because Saturn rules your 10th house and 11th house. In today's time period, 10th and 11th house are very, very important houses, right? 10th is profession, your professional life, and 11th is gains and your desires. So in today's today's era, in this age, 10th and 11th house are pretty good house. So I don't really consider Saturn to be negative for you, but because 11th house was considered negative during that time period, when astrology was discovered, or sage Parashara started it, he considered that time the 11th house to be a difficult house. So because it's more materialistic house, so Saturn becomes a slightly negative planet for you, but it can definitely, if it is well placed, can definitely give good results to you as well. So for Aries Ascendant, generally speaking, if you're going through, say, a time period of Mars or Jupiter, that will be good time periods for you, whereas periods of Mercury and Venus will be more challenging. I mean, this is just general information, but that's what it is. Mars, Jupiter, Sun, and Moon are functional benefic planet for you, whereas Venus and Mercury are functional malefic planet for you, and Saturn is a kind of a neutral planet for you. Now, coming to stones, gemstones, I don't really believe in gemstones. I don't believe in gem therapy or gem theory. They don't work for me. But there are a lot of astrologers who do believe in that. But just to let you know which are the gemstones which are good for Aries Ascendant according to theories, though I don't prescribe, I don't believe in these things, you can still go ahead and wear something called as red coral, which is a Mars related stone. You can wear ruby, which is related to sun. You can wear pearl, which is of moon, and you can wear yellow sapphire or pokhraj, which is of Jupiter. So because these are the four benefic planets for you, so you can wear their stone. And if you believe in gem therapy and you believe that gem work for you, you can definitely go ahead and wear this. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you liked it. If you have any comments, if you want any more clarifications, please mention in the comments below, and I will definitely reply to them. And if you like my video, please share it and do subscribe to my channel for more video like this. Thank you so much. Tada. Bye bye.